Hey everyone, I'd like to tell you all a happy Father's Day. No rewrite today, sadly, but like I said, expect back-to-back rewrites since I'm on summer vacation. Today I want to do a top two-part video about my top 10 favorite parents. I want to talk about my top 10 favorite fathers first. Anyways, let's begin. Okay. Number one is Dracula from Hotel Transylvania. The reason why I can't put my phone all the way to my mom's phone all the way up to here is because I'm on Canva. So if you want me to go over the reason, that's fine. Now, one of the reasons why I like him is because he is very protective of his daughter Mavis, and he's one of Adam Sandler's best roles. And yeah, overall, he is a good father. Let's just continue. Number 9 is Ray from Ninjago. The reason why he's at number 9 is because he wasn't in the show all that often. One reason why I like him is because he happens to be just like his son Kai, which I like. And he seems to be very strong, like his son. But that's it for Ray. And I'm not talking about Ray. And I'm not talking about Ray from Star Wars because I don't like Ray. I hate Ray so much. Ugh. Not yet. Okay, number 8 is Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Uncle Iroh was Zuko's protective uncle, and that's one reason why I like him. Another reason why I like him is because of Mako and Grant Baldwin's performances. Yeah, it's sad to hear that Mako died. It's very sad. One of my favorite episodes has to be the Tales of Ba Sensei, where it was pretty sad to see that he lost his son during the War of Ba Sensei. And I think he might have lost his wife there. I could be wrong, his wife might have died at an earlier point in time, but that's just me. But let's just continue. Coming in at number 7, we have Arthur Weasley from Harry Potter. Yes. You heard me. Everyone's favorite bumbling dad. He means very well, and is a good father to his children, especially Ron. And that's what I like about him. And he can actually handle himself. Yes, he's basically like the action dad of the Harry Potter franchise almost. But let's just continue. Number 6, we have Sir Topham Hatt from Thomas and Friends. Yes, I grew up with Thomas ever since I was a kid. Like when I was 2, as far as I could remember. One of the reasons why I like Sir Topham is because he's always strict and is a very good and is always Thomas's father figure. And he always, even if his behavior can be unlikable at times, he does learn how to scold engines whenever they got into trouble. Well, most of the time because he let some of the other engines get off scot-free. But but it's sad that we never got to see his children. Though we got to see his grandchildren. And I thought they were his children, but they weren't for some reason. But let's just continue. Number 5 is Darth Vader from Star Wars. Or if you go by his real name, Anakin Skywalker. Basically, Darth Vader was introduced as mysterious. We didn't know who he was in episode 4. Till we all know what happened in The Empire Strikes Back, where we all learned that he is Luke's father. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And then he redeemed himself in Return of the Jedi. And he was the main character in the prequels. And yeah, that's what I like about him. He's one of the more complex characters in the series. But the thing is that did you know he wasn't supposed to be Luke's father? Yeah, originally he was supposed to be. Whoops. Originally he was supposed to be a friend of Luke's father, but then they decided to make him his father because George Lucas felt like it would improve the series. And yes, it got better onwards. And Vader being Luke's father gave us a reason why the prequels existed. It did. I could do that. Sorry about what I said. I was gonna say that later. Okay, number 4 is Gru from Despicable Me. If you don't know, Despicable Me is my favorite Illumination movie. Well, the second film, that is. One reason why I like Gru is because he could protect his daughters. And, yes, his journey from villain to hero was perfect. It was. Also, we got to learn more about Gru in Minions The Rise of Gru. Not a lot in the first Minions movie, but we began to know more about him in later movies. Like, he had a brother in Despicable Me 3, and then we got to know what his life as a kid was like in Minions The Rise of Gru. Yeah. I enjoyed Despicable Me 3 and Minions The Rise of Gru. But let's just continue, shall we? Now at number 3 we have Mufasa from The Lion King. Ah yes, the Lion King. That was one of my favorite movies from my childhood. And I remember him being one of my favorite fathers. I just think it's a shame that he died. That he was killed by his own brother, Scar. Yeah, that was just a shame. I can't believe that. Wish he survived. Till the final act. Oh, and fun fact. He and Darth Vader were played by the same voice actor. Learn something new every day. Okay. Sorry. But, yeah. It's just a shame, man. Saddening that he died. But let's just move on. Number 2 is Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles. If you don't know, The Incredibles is now my favorite Pixar movie because it gives me more nostalgia than all the other films. And Mr. Incredible is one of my favorite fathers. And he could actually defend himself because he's a superhero. And yes, I could. And of course, if he met Superman, I could actually imagine them being rivals. Well, only in. Well, according to the What If Rinsler video of what if Superman was in The Incredibles, I could actually imagine. They were rivals, and yeah, I would imagine them being rivals. I would. Not to mention, he's just a bad A father. I couldn't say, because reasons. But he's just one bad A of a father. He is. Before I get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Slade from Teen Titans. He would have been number 1, but he got beaten out by the other guy, which I will mention. And there are a bunch of fathers I could have put it, like Eggman from Sonic the Hedgehog, from Sonic. Same thing with Dark Oak. He's also from Sonic. Bowser from Mario is also an honorable mention. And of course, Eggman's an honorable mention. Who else would be an honorable mention? I don't know. I really don't know. Probably Han Solo and Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. Yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan. And there are a lot of Marvel dads that I like. I can't choose which one's my favorite. I can't. But no. Okay. And there are also a bunch of DC dads I like. But I don't know which one I like. Shrek is also an honorable mention because Shrek is like my second favorite DreamWorks movie, next to Kung Fu Panda. But let's just get on to number one, shall we? Number one is Garmadon from Ninjago. Yes. If you remember correctly, Garmadon is like my favorite villain of all time. He is. One of the reasons why I like him was his character development, and that's why I like him. He had the perfect character arc in all of Ninjago. Yes, I knew in Season 8 he became bad again after his initial sacrifice, but I think bringing him back was okay. The right decision because he's the bad guy. You just can't have Ninjago without a villain. And he's the bad guy of Ninjago. I know some people would say that's the Overlord, but it's not. That's Garmadon because he appeared more often than the Overlord. But let's just calm down. And him having this whole trusting arc in Marshall Yoni was perfect. And I also liked his character arc in Crystallize. Although Crystallize wasn't one of the best seasons, but those are all the reasons why I like Garmadon. And that's it for my top 10 favorite fathers video. If you want to see part 2, I will release it like probably tomorrow or another day. I don't know. I might release another rewrite tomorrow. But anyways, bye.